Hello. I wanted to drop in and say a little bit, something further about something I posted this morning on Instagram, and it was brought up for me by that, very oft repeated aphorism, bloom where you are planted. And as I started to recognize that I was getting a little bit annoyed by that and just was like, well, I don't want to bloom where I'm planted because maybe that's not the ground that is going to serve me. And so I started to um, drop into that and just say, yes, okay, on the face of it, it's about um, regardless of what's going on around you, you have this internal capacity um, to connect with yourself and your heart and shine your own light and blossom and work with your internal compass. And then on the other hand, I as I thought about it, it was also something that was, has a little hook to it. And so if you felt into it and thought about what the hook was, the hook is stop complaining and just, you do your best with the hand you've been dealt. And growing up and hearing a lot of those kind of religious things, like there's always somebody who's worse off than you, so don't complain. And so it takes away that ability um, for ourselves to grant ourselves the permission to say, no, this isn't right. This is not what I want. This ground is not fertile for me. And so, yeah, the first step is the recognition. This ground is not fertile. This is not where I can bloom to the best of my ability. And so there's the noticing of that, and that is beautiful. And then comes the action. So, what actions will I take to clear and plant myself somewhere more beneficial? And so it's not an actual, doesn't necessarily mean you have to move, or although it can mean that, but really what it means is, okay, what have I set up in my external also that is actually depleting me and um, taking away from really what I'm here for, to work with my own internal compass, my own um, instructions from my pure source connection, not from anything external, and and begin to pull in those frequencies that feed you, just like a plant, ne- like pulls in, drinks in the sun, and the earth feeds it, and the rains, etc. But also, you can pull things from your external world that feed you and put you in a position where you can bloom more easily, with more ease, with less efforting, because it will just occur when you are in the correct circumstances. So if you're in, let's say, a toxic relationship, or a toxic workplace, and by that I mean both that you can leave, um, and I mean both toxic in terms of the actual physical air could be toxic, or the energy. So where's the toxicity coming from? The physical, emotional, mental, or spiritual? All of those areas can become toxic. So, really just pay attention to everything and don't accept that something like this kind of aphorism, blossom where you're planted or bloom where you're planted, is 100% true. So, begin to unpack these things for yourself. What does this mean for me? And why is this coming forward in a way that I need to pay attention to? Um, anyway, thank you. I wanted to share a little bit more about that because I felt like it can lead us to pay attention to everything around us right now. And that's super important as we move into this year, 2022. It's a year of big changes, and it's all about choosing what is the most beneficial for yourself through your own frequency of pure love. And that is always in the highest benefit for everyone else. So I look forward to all of us in 2022 and these adventures. I'm Christine Pensa of artthatmoves.ca. Love you.